hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Shepard will go in motion right. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. In motion left here, Marshall. They run again with Jackson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, that's Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run. The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go. No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter. No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Here we go! Now they'll run it on the toss. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now receiver in motion left. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. On the run, this is Jackson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep for the Giants is Odell Beckham. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Beckham. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 1st down. Meyer, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun, Meyer, and he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, Peterson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Over. Back to that Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Detroit! Hurry up! Over! Back to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
1st down. Here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Peterson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
A toss play. This is Peterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run for it with Peterson. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. The Chiefs continue to add on. They're really rolling. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Meyer. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Meyer. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18.
Whoosh.
And now running right through it. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
In motion left goes Crabtree.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught on the right side, Reed. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now a give to Peterson running right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meyer. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got the 1st down and more past the 40. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They pitch it out to Peterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Set. Green 19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Geno Atkins. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. The Chiefs have extended their lead in that one, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The New York set to take the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In motion left here, Marshall. Now it's Jackson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Operating from the gun. Meyer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the gun, Meyer. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Meyer. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. Meyer. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go. What? Nine. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Meyer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took
Adrian Peterson, touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, 81 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Meyer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Ohio. Ohio.
Operating from the gun. Meyer caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. In motion left here, Marshall. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 1st down, Meyer over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. To throw on 2nd down, Meyer. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson dances by him, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Peterson running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 4. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.